On the floating shipless oceans, I did all my best to smile till your singing eyes and fingers drew me laughing to your heart, and you sang, said to me, let me unfold you. Here I am, waiting to hold you.
You know, as a kid growing up in Ireland, I was brought up primarily in North Donegal, Inishowen, Mallinhead, places like that. Places of outstanding ruggedness. I've been to West Cork again, another place of outstanding ruggedness. And for a long time, I was convinced that these were the most beautiful places in Ireland, and most certainly the most beautiful place I've ever been to, natural places. But a few years ago I came here to a place in County Mayo called Duloc, and I'm sold on it. I'm in love with the place. I think honestly it's probably one of the most beautiful places that I've ever been or ever likely to be. And I came here a couple of years ago. I got some fantastic photographs. I'll give you a quick look at them here now.
Drew me laughing to your heart, and you sang, said to me.
But I'm here again today. It's not a photography holiday, but I have got an hour. Taking my young kid out to do a little bit of fishing here, and I thought I'll grab an hour. So I've begged my wife and son to give me just an hour here, and it's not ideal. It's this place in a sunrise is stunning, absolutely stunning. But what we do have today is just shifting light, clouds. It's casting patterns on the mountains. The sun itself is quite harsh, it's quite high, but what it's doing, it's giving a lot of form, contrast, a lot of texture to the mountains. So we just get these shifting patterns going left to right, just as the clouds come across going down, and then we've got this absolutely stunning little lake. Absolutely beautiful, mountain in the background, mountain to the left. It's just God's country. So what we got today is it's got these four little rocks all in a row. It's got my leading line, and this is in the frame over here. I don't like this bit in it. I'm thinking of moving just a little bit over to the right here, just to see what I can get over here. But it's just a little bit cluttered. If you just had the four rocks in a row, I think it would be perfect. But it's just a little bit cluttered, a little bit too chaotic, a little bit messy. So I just might move. There's a little rock over here on its own. I just think it made for a stronger composition. Just have that single rock rather than such a cluttered foreground. I could Photoshop out quite a few of those little rocks, but my intention here today is to do a little bit of long exposure. And when you're trying to Photoshop out long exposures, you just never seem to get. It just never seems to work out right. So let's concentrate on just getting a clean image, get it right in camera as much as we can. We'll still do a little bit of Photoshopping. We're going to pop on a neutral density filter. I'm going to put on the 10-stop filter here today. I'm also going to put on the polarizer because the sun is very harsh and it's just bouncing clean off the river. So we'll move across over there, get set up. I'll chat to you in a bit.
Touch me not, come back tomorrow. Oh my heart shines from the sun.
So at this stage, I think I've got my composition nailed down. Just got this little rock just in the foreground, and I've placed it directly in the middle of the shot. Ideally, I would like it to be off to the left just a little bit, but this mountain in the background, the focal point of the photograph, is just so striking, and to have it off centre, left or right in any shape or form, it's just going to lose the balance. So it's important that the mountain stays directly in the middle, and that from that to end, I've got to get this rock directly in the middle as well. So got that locked down. I'm just going to put on the polarizing filter, 10-stop filter here. Now I do have a couple of long exposures here. Problem with the long exposure is the sun's changing every couple of minutes. It goes in and goes out. So we're going to have a bit of a devil of a time with the long exposure, but we'll give it a go. So what we ended up doing here is I put the 6-stop on and the 10-stop. So that's 16 stops of light. And I'm currently at 30 seconds, which is the maximum this camera will go for long exposure without getting the remote out. And it's given me an idea for something. I mean, I came here today to shoot a black and white. It's given me a very, very moody photograph with a very moody sky down there, a very contrasty sky down there. The mountains are very much in silhouette, but such is the harshness of the shine of the water, it's given me highlight enough to show you where the mountains are, to where the water finishes and the mountains start, and that's making for a very much an interesting photograph. But 30 seconds, it's too dark. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pop back and get my remote cable and just get a little bit longer exposure into it.
Shines from the sorrow. Well, I'm as puzzled as a newborn child. I'm as riddled as the tide.
So, just a little short video from, I think, what you'll agree is an absolutely stunning location. To say a location I love coming back to. Just didn't have a lot of time today, but I think I've got something that today that I didn't get any other time I've been here, so I'm happy with that. I'm itching to get home and get it up on the computer just to see what we have. So very quick, nice and sharp. So if you liked it, give it a like, maybe even subscribe. And right, my wife is waving at me from the distance. I've outstayed my welcome here. There's the rain anyway. I don't think it's going to last long. So if you liked it, give it a like, maybe even subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Welcome to Ireland.
With death, my bride, hear me sing, swim to me, swim to me, let me unfold you. Here I am, waiting to hold